Hey everybody, Mark Brooks here, founder of Art of Baseball. Welcome to AOB TV. You're watching the AOB Swing Analysis Series where you tell me whose swing you'd like to see next, and I'll show you what you can learn from that swing to become a better hitter who stands out in your lineup. So today we have yours truly, Derek Jeter. Now, obviously we all know the success that Derek Jeter has, and you've probably heard from me talking about, what I've thought his success, or what were the causes of his success. Today I wanted to kind of talk about three things that he's basically done his entire career and has never strayed from. And it basically just comes down to bat angles, the philosophies of rotational hitting, and his ability specifically to trust his own approach, knowing when to make adjustments, but at the same time having the faith in his skills and his approach at the plate to stick with it even when times are bad. So let's talk about bat angles, about how Derek Jeter is an inside-out hitter, right? He takes pitches middle in, and his bread and butter is hitting those pitches middle away. Let's kind of talk about that here. Why is that important? When you start to face guys that are throwing 90+ miles an hour, your ability to give yourself as much time as you need in order to pick up the rotation of the ball, pick up the trajectory, and pick up the plane of the pitch is going to be highly influenced by your ability to judge it accurately. So if you can kind of put yourself in a situation where you can look at the pitch or give yourself as much time as you need or as you possibly can, then you're going to be in really good shape. So let's break this down here. Derek Jeter, this was a pitch that was right down the middle of the plate, and he drove it right back up the middle. So if you look at his bat angle, you'll notice that, you've heard me talk about this, attack the inner half of the baseball. You'll notice that he's not getting full extension. If anything, he's letting the ball get a little bit deeper, and he has that kind of power V. You've heard other, baseball analysis talk about the power V. He gets to the point of contact, and he has that power V. Second thing is the rotational hitting aspect. Now, personally, I think that most hitters will have both rotational and linear aspects to the swing, meaning the linear aspect is the stride going towards the pitcher, and then the rotational, meaning the actual rotation where you use your hips to pull your hands through the zone. Now, Derek Jeter has a very unique swing, and where, from what I can tell, he almost has a purely rotational swing. His linear aspect is from here. You see where his stance is, and he picks his leg up just a little bit, and then he brings it down, and then he starts the rotational aspect of his swing. So he has a very, very short linear process in his swing, almost to the point where he's a purely rotational hitter. And you'll notice that at point of contact. And you'll also notice it by the fact that his head hardly moves at all during this whole process, right? Now, lastly, guys, we talked about trusting your approach. Derek Jeter has been playing for a very long time. He's a veteran now. And he's basically kept the same approach his entire career. Now, what that really says to me is that he's the guy that knows what his strengths and weaknesses are. He knows what's going to help him hit the ball hard and give him the best opportunity and the best chance to get on base. And then he does that day in and day out. If he's struggling at the plate, he's not going to go and try to change his hitting stance. He's not going to go and try a different approach and find a quick cure. He has faith in his abilities, so he's going to stick with it. And he's rewarded every single time. Now, at the same time, baseball is a game of adjustments. You have to make adjustments, but a lot of times those adjustments are mental, right, guys? Hitting is 95% mental. So just think about that, guys. This is what I'm going to leave you with. If you're struggling and you feel like you're not where you want to be as a hitter, it's not necessarily a physical adjustment that you need to make. It's not necessarily that you have to be big and stronger. A lot of times it's about developing the mental aspects of the game. So, guys, that's all I got for you. These were 3 tips about being a career 300 hitter like Derek Jeter. If you have any questions about this video, leave a comment down below. And if there's a swing that you'd like to see next, don't forget to leave me that as well and tell me why. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't already, go to artofbaseball.net to the box to the left. Sign up to the 4 free videos. That's where I give all the free tips that I only share with the people from the newsletter. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and do that on the right as well. Talk to you guys later.